amazing and revamped and have all the cool features and all the things looking spotless and pristine and fantastic, but looking at screenshots that I've seen of things, they look pretty much like the same game with some bloom effects. However, since this is on PC, they have it set up so they can have 64-bit rendering. Basically, that just means you can make it look amazing, fantastic, and that's basically what happened in this game. You don't really notice it too much, of course, in the models. I think they're pretty much the same. Haven't noticed a change on it yet. And obviously, if you looked up in the corner, still level 1, so I haven't spent too much time in this. Just got past that annoying first bit that everybody has seen probably 1,000 times from every playthrough ever of Skyrim. Hasn't changed. Alduin still does his thing. I just wanted to show off the lighting, because that is hands down always been one of my favorite things in this game. It's just the way the lighting effects work across the entire landscape. But I will admit that they really did an amazing job changing that up from the original stock to the special edition here. It's so hard to not say legendary, but that's just the legendary that came out with all the DLC. I'm impressed. As soon as they turned on the rendering, the extra steps really made this look like a different game. You look at the lighting, I mean, if the trees swayed more, it would really remind me a lot of The Witcher 3. But all in itself, it looks better, with better shadows, better shaders. Textures are pretty close to the same deal. I mean, the water looks a little bit better. It's not as good as some of the mods, but that's just my opinion. But it's still a heck of an improvement from what it used to be. And I found this place that really shows off what the light's about to do once you get closer to twilight and eventually nighttime. This little island over here. You hear the bees overhead. But I mean, looking underwater, it's a little bit different. Some of the depth of field effects at first I didn't really like, until I realized, oh yeah, they're trying at least to replicate what it's like when you dive underwater. You can't really see that clear. So I've come up on this fisherman. It says fisherman. Yeah. About like 6 times.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
And they've said the same thing each time, but it's been a different character here. And hey, look, there's that elk again. I don't know if you guys saw it, but you're just casually diving into the river. Oh boy. Having a good old time. I didn't know that elk were such divers. But I just really like the grasses, because they redid most of the grass effects on there. So I mean, still looks like Skyrim, but it's that mixed with some of the different effects and the different harvest, different kind of bloom, everything like that. And like I've already said probably too many times, that the lighting is just so much better, improved so much on it. Hi bee, please don't sting me. Not you. But that's what I think really makes everything look amazing. Just the overall lighting in this game now. Like whether or not it looks hyper, super realistic, I don't really know. But I just think it looks really nice. So I think that's enough gushing over having pink skies and all the god rays and all the sunbeams. So I'm probably going to skip past a couple things and get a little bit further on and see what it looks like at nighttime. Do I know you?
Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
You just ran to me in the river.
I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please?
I guess.
Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords. There she goes. Act the way she can. It's a little creepy. Some determination I've rarely seen in people.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
That's exactly what the fisherman said. Oh yeah, and by the way, I guess I should change my outfit. But I am just a lowly dark elf, wandering the hills, not knowing where this land of Skyrim will take me. But yeah, this really doesn't fit with the aesthetic that I'm trying to go with. I'm not trying to be some sort of hunter, tank, archer, bowman. Steal a horse! Steal the horse! Okay, so I think for real now.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
But I think now that the awkward characters are done running up on me while I'm in the river, I think now I'll finally skip ahead, do something a little bit more interesting.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Yes, actually. You look like you're lousy with gold. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me. Never should have...
I think it's great that the dialogue said that I should have never come here when I'm like, yo, you're the one that really walked up on me. So, here you go. I'd say that's quite a finisher. Time to go float in the river. This is something that always kind of makes me happy about most Bethesda games. That it makes it really easy just to hide people's bodies. They've been doing a bad. And the fact that they do actually float down the river is kind of cool. I did not want to wait. Yep, so there's a little camp that we had before. There's the rambunctious elk. And I just think it's interesting because the light source is right there. So like that's obviously where the light's coming from in the sky, but either one of those are putting off light down here to the ground. Anyway, it still looks really cool. Clouds still look nice. I mean, they've always looked really good, but I think most of the cool effects are going to happen in the daytime. I think that's when Skyrim looked its best anyway. Well, if that isn't the Elder Scrolliest thing that's ever happened. Running around just fine with 100 pounds of stuff on my back. Picks up a single thistle flower. I can't run. That looks better. Makes more sense for what I'm trying to go with. I'm a Owok. Jeez. Kick the kettle.
I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
Hello.
New to
Gerardo.
Riverwood?
Yeah.
If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. Lucan, here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If
Thank
there is
you.
anything else you need, just let me know.
These people in Skyrim are just so trusting. They're like, oh, I just met you, but here's the key to my house. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see, it's a lot of fish. Oh,
There
thank
is
you.
something you could do for me. For all of
that?
us here.
Yeah?
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose.
Oh, there's not a dragon.
Riverwood is defenseless.
Mm.
We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Greetings, Brother Al.